because Jesus Christ came to die for such a person. You that are here now, you be a one sniffer. Now who talking you now wicked? Who not talking you now saints? Many of us have done some bad things before we came back. Before I started holding my microphone, we don't do things. Forget those things. Did you laugh? We don't do things. Because God saved you, and then you now see someone else start condemning the person. Oh, Assistant Jesus, keep judging. If no one I tell you what we have done, you will be shocked. Say, Pastor, yes. And your pastor, they thought we don't do things. One day I sat down, I began to remember something that happened in 2014. I said, I wish God come that and I fire straight to. Yes. In out here, I can still remember. The program I go for. Let me not talk. but do you know? We make mistakes. But when you make mistakes, don't condemn yourself. Go back to the cross and he will accept you. But you may not be perfect, but please be sincere. When you go back, don't come as a man, come as a child. Say, Lord, I am a child. Help me. Jesus beckoned on Peter and said, come. And when Peter was walking upon the sea, the same Peter that God said he should come, and then he saw the wind. I believe there's no way you can see wind, but I believe he was losing his faith. He was allowing side attraction to become distractions, and he began to sink. But he never kept quiet. He shouted. Jesus saw him when he was sinking. Jesus didn't do anything until he cried out, save me! And Jesus saved him. So that man that you think you are condemning, if he cry out to God tomorrow, God will help him. The prodigal son was lost. The father was waiting for him. As the father saw him afar off, he ran to meet him. That is to say, he has been waiting for his return. Don't condemn yourself and don't let anybody condemn you. And don't condemn anybody. This message of judgment is killing people. Many persons are living the way of God. They are going into other religion because they feel there no love in Christianity. Somebody came and told the woman of God, he said, this is what I'm going through. This is what I did. This is what I did. The woman of God came to the altar and announced it. If you know many secrets we have heard, many confessions, we will not come and tell you this one. We can use that illustration, but I will not mention anybody's name. You won't even have an idea that this is the person. A lot of persons cannot tell their secret to men of God or to people because it will become a public announcement. Before they said the problem once shared is a problem half solved, right? But now a problem shared is a WhatsApp status. Somebody will kill post it. I don't know. It's like they need to start checking people when they give their phone or SIM card. Because people are just talking rubbish. Just phone, you have data. Start typing nonsense. When you see some people status, you'll be shocked. See what some people from you from their mouth like, oh, who is this person? The Lord will help us. The Lord will help us. And you must understand that our character as believer matters a lot. What we do matters a lot. Your actions can either pull people to Christ or take people from Christ. You must understand in your midst there will be always baby Christians. There are things that is not wrong, but because of the baby Christians around you, you won't do it. Hello? There are things that is not wrong, but because they won't understand, you won't do it. There are places that is not wrong, but because they won't understand, you won't do it. You are doing it to save a soul. And there are things that are totally wrong. Stay from it. Because some persons will not read the Bible. You are the Bible they are reading. Every day you go to church. Every day you pray at night. But yet your character is not reflecting Christ. He said they were first called Christian in Antioch. Why? Because they were like Christ. They do like Christ. They behave like Christ. This day, there's no more love in the church among brethren. In the same church where you attend, are you calling the same God? You are keeping malice with your neighbor. You are not talking to each other because you are calling the name of God. Your attitude. I saw a post